Power Automate is Microsoft's answer to workflow automation. It is a member of Microsoft Power Platform. In this video, I am going to demonstrate how you can build a small workflow which will read a code from a website and send it to a specific email ID on a daily basis. A workflow which we are going to design in Power Automate is just like a flowchart. So our objective here is to send daily a quote of the day mail. So we will start with a trigger which is a scheduled trigger. So say every morning 8 a.m. this workflow will run and the user will get an email. Next is we will read a code from a URL. There are many services available. This code will be received as a XML or JSON. Different providers give you different formats. So from that content you will have to parse, you will have to extract the required information. In our case it's just code and author, and at the end we will have to send an email with that information. That's what we are trying to achieve here. This is one online quote of the day provider. If you can Google, you will find many such providers available. This one will be is a better one I found. And if you this is an RSS feed, so right click and view source, you will get the XML code, right? So what we require from this content is just the title and the description. It has multiple codes available. We will just extract one of that. Okay, so now let us go to the Power Automate part. In Google, if you are new to Power Automate, just Google Power Automate. It's the first URL you are going to get it. You can see flow.microsoft.com. That's the former name of the Power Automate. Don't worry about that. Now you will get, once you log in to Power Automate, you will get a screen like this. I am already logged in using my company ID. So you have to get your own credentials. There are many navigation features available, and there are too many templates also available, which I will do separate videos later. So for our current objective, let us click the create from the left side navigation. Since we plan to go with a scheduled trigger, we will go with a blank one, and scheduled cloud flow is available. Click that. You have to give a name. I will say code of the day, and as this is today's date, I will start with that, no problem. Today 8 a.m. is over, so tomorrow 8 a.m. is what it is going to trigger next. 8 a.m. Repeat every day. Default is minute, you have to change it to every day. Just create it. You will be getting a designer screen like this with a recurrence as the trigger. Recurrence is the same scheduler trigger. So if you click this, you can see it is scheduled for one time daily. So you can always edit it. You do not want to do that now. So next step is to read the XML data from the website, right? So click new step. So we can copy this URL and paste. We need a HTTP connector. So search for HTTP. You will get a HTTP service here. Click that. This one, and we need the get method. Paste the URL there. That's all. So before we go with further steps, let us see if the HTTP service works properly. So that's one beauty of this workflow designer. Anytime you can run even an incomplete workflow. So save it, click if you can check flow checker, it will tell you whether there are any errors or warnings. We do not have any. If there are any errors, you will not be able to execute that in this. So click test. We are going to run it manually, because if we wait for the scheduler, it is going to be tomorrow 8 a.m. So test, run the flow, done. Your flow ran successfully, and for against each component you are seeing the green tick mark. So if there are any errors, it will show the red mark. So click the HTTP. You can see the output, the body. This is the content received from the website. If you compare this with the data in the source view of the RSS feed, it will be same here. Okay, now we will go to the next step. We will extract the cart information and the other information from this XML content. Edit. So what I am going to do is I am going to introduce two variables. Okay, so next step, the first variable, just type variable. I am going to initialize one variable here. Let me name the variable cart, and it is going to be a string value. And value, the extraction logic I am going to write in XPath. So XPath is a different story. If you do not know, you will have to learn it separately. So this is the cart. I will show you. So this is one XPath sample. So let us take this XML and compare. So this is the body of HTTP, this flow. It refers to the output of this component. Okay. Now this is the query I am going to extract. So /channel item of 1, the first item, this one, right, this one, the item starting is somewhere there, yes, index, the formatting problem. So this is the first item, and I am going to take the description. Description is the cart here. So my intention is when I use this XPath query, I should be getting the cart in a variable. So when you click mouse here, the cursor there, automatically a side window will appear. You have to go to expressions. You have to type the XPath query there. I'm pasting it because I already have this created. Click OK. Now let us introduce the other variable. Next step, again the variable, I'm going to initialize it again. I will name it other. Again it's a string. Value is again same, right? Just the name is different. This, instead of description, it is going to be title. So if you check, this is going to be title. That's the other. Okay, click OK. Now before, only one step pending is the sending mail part. So before I send the mail, let me see if these variables are getting the values properly. I'm saving it, testing it manually. Again, ran successfully. See, I got the cart here, and I should be getting the other name in the next variable. Exactly, it worked perfectly. Now let us introduce the mail sending procedure. So type mail, or we already have the mail here, so I do not have to search. There are multiple providers available like Office 365. I will go with this one. This one uses the SendGrid mode of sending mails. Send mail notification. So I'll be using my test email ID kmuser@gmail.com, and the subject is just quote of the day, and I'm going to send the quote as it is. We have the author and quote variables already available, so I will click that. So quote is there by author. Let me bold it. I will increase the size to 16 and I am bolding it. Okay, that's it. Now I am saving it. I have the mailbox open here for testing, so I am going to run it. And the flow done. Yes, your flow ran successfully. All the components are green. Now if you go to the mailbox, it should come now. Voila, exactly, it ran successfully. Thank you.